Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. You do realize you're wearing a floral shirt in the middle of winter.
Yeah. But it looks like... No, you can't because listen, it's a light dusting on a blue horizon.
Dusting of what?
Snow.
It's not snow. It's flower. That's a flower.
But it looks like snow.
And it's faded.
No, it's not. Yeah, I dipped it in bleach right after I killed someone.
Here we go.
Seriously.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chasing Opportunity. We are thrilled to have you here with us, viewing in on this little talk of ours, and we are talking about something so crucial to your life, to my life, to Josh's life. We can't wait to get into it with you. What are we talking about today, Josh?
We are talking about the 2.5 ways to expand your comfort zone.
2.5. Not 2. Not 3.
Yeah, actually, Aaron and I deliberated for quite an extensive amount of time about whether it should be 2.5 or 2.5. It was actually a topic of conversation.
Yeah, I voted 2.5, but as you can see, he has the marker. So 2.5 it is. All right, let me talk to you about the why. Why do you need to expand your comfort zone? That's what we're talking about today. Well, let me tell you this. This is incredibly important, and I know you've probably heard this before, like on Instagram or a silly little Twitter quote, expand your zone, expand your comfort zone. You know, those are good things, but what does that actually mean? Well, I can tell you this. Most everything that you want out of life is on the other side of fear. So here's you, and here's what you want to achieve. Here's something you aspire. Here's something that you strive for. Fear is often that obstacle stopping you from getting that. And that could be anything. It could be, maybe a cute girl you want to date, or a cute guy you want to date. Maybe you're nervous to be around them. Or it could be a job you want to apply for, someone you want to meet, somewhere you want to go, a song you want to write, a business you want to start. There's fears that will hold you back, that you often don't even realize they're there. And so we're going to talk about how you can expand this comfort zone so that you can expand it to include those aspirations. Because think of it kind of like a growing sphere or a perimeter that you want to keep growing so that you're able to include more things in your life that you wouldn't have ever been able to do if fear didn't hold you back.
Yep.
What
so
the
that's,
heck is that?
Well, that's a good way to explain what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Fear, what you want in life, you need to bridge the gap. And by doing these 2.5 ways to expand your comfort zone, thinking about working out those legs, okay? You need good leg muscles to jump that, to bridge that gap. So these 2.5 ways, even though they seem small and potentially insignificant, you do this in a repetitive manner and enough, you're building your muscles in order to expand your comfort zone, bridge the gap, and get to what you want in life. Because unfortunately, the stuff you really want isn't within arm distance, reaching distance. You got to expand.
Gotcha.
All right, so here's the 2.5 ways.
Why don't you start with yours? I'm going to make my own little drawing because I think my drawing will be a little bit more illustrative to what's going on here.
Okay.
I don't know how many people can relate to jumping through fire.
Well,
hold on, just you.
Thank you.
What's the first way, Josh?
Okay, the first way would be 10%. We'll just do 10%. It's a 10% challenge. Maybe some of you have done this before. I know Aaron has. I know I have. I've been successful in it, and I failed miserably in it. And you're going to do both if you attempt this challenge. Here's what you do. If you buy coffee, if you buy an egg sandwich, if you don't drink coffee and you drink tea, you go up to the register and you ask for 10% off. All right? Sounds ridiculous.
And it's not 10% off, right?
It's not. So I would get a Starbucks coffee.
Let's rehearse this.
Yeah, you're the barista.
Here's your coffee. Here's your coffee, sir.
Thank you so much.
That's $5.50.
Great. And can I get the 10% off, please?
No.
No. Just the 10% off for the coffee.
Why?
Because the coffee would be 10% off. So just I gave you the total, but just 10% off that.
You made the point. It's not 10% off.
Right. Okay. So you're gonna end up going back and forth. There's been some times where the barista or whoever it would be would say, "Okay, yeah, I'll do the 10%."
It's funny how many times it actually works, but the point of it is,
right. The reason is not for it to work. Actually, it's better it doesn't work because whether you want to get denied, basically, you want to feel rejected. Okay, and it's actually a pretty uncomfortable thing, as you know, to feel It's uncomfortable when you can't talk as well. Like, that's real uncomfortable too. But it's an uncomfortable thing when you get rejected. It's an uncomfortable thing when you get denied. And this little challenge is going to enhance how many times that happens, okay?
Right.
So you do this once a day, or once a week, or once a month.
Yeah.
I promise you it's more than what you're doing now.
Because oftentimes the fear that holds people back is the fear of rejection, right?
Right.
The fear of failure. But if you're used to that feeling and you know what it feels
Yeah.
like and you know it's not the end of all
Right.
things, you know that there's always...
I really think you guys are going to enjoy this
It's
challenge.
kinda fun.
Once you ask for the 10% off and they say, what, I don't know why the 10% off, once they kind of retort with something, you're immediately going to go,
Oh, gosh. The people in line behind you, what is wrong with
yeah,
this
and
guy?
that's the moment where you're really going to expand and work those muscles so you can jump.
This is my... Well, are you done with your point? Let me.
Yeah, that's it.
Before
So
I
try
get
the
to
10% challenge.
Before I get to my technique challenge, let me show you this real quick. So this, I think this is a little bit more relatable. This is you, the person, and this is your comfort zone. See this like sphere kind of atmosphere looking thing? And then over here are things that you strive for. Maybe you want to be fulfilled as, you know, XYZ, fulfilled as whatever you want to be. Or maybe you want to get stronger. That's like a muscle arm. Maybe you want to be more fit or lose weight. Maybe you want a certain amount of money. Maybe this check mark could just be achieving something that to get there it could be a little scary. You want to expand this zone, marker please. Expand the zone to include these things.
All right, that's pretty good because that goes back to what I was saying when I explained nothing you really want in life is within arm's reach. You gotta expand even further than you can reach. Number 2.
Yes, sir.
This is another thing Aaron and I have both done. He has a good story.
Okay, so this next one you want to write. This next one is called 30-second challenge. So we have the 10% challenge and the 30-second challenge. So a 30-second challenge is essentially designed to train your mind, like you would train a muscle, to get used to expanding your comfort zone. So it's not necessarily, you don't relate it to something big like to your career or to your lifestyle, but you do it with little things. So for example, a 30-second challenge that I did recently, I was in downtown DC, and I just laid flat on the ground like this for 30 seconds straight. 3, 4,
You don't have to do the whole thing, just get up.
you get the idea. And okay, and you got to
I'm sure you
imagine
got
this
some
is
stairs.
Yes, there's oh my goodness, this is the most embarrassing thing. You're just laying there on the ground, tons of people walking around you. Most people don't even make eye contact. They're just like,
I don't know why they would.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole goal of the challenge itself, laying on the ground for 30 seconds or doing something else really embarrassing for 30 seconds, is for you to get over thinking so much what people are thinking of you. You know, and that's often one of the biggest fear that holds me back. I don't know about you, but it holds me back a lot. It's like, all right, if I do this, is this group of people going to be offended? Is this group of people going to be whatever? It's just, dude, just do what you need to do. And that totally wipes that away. You realize how many other things in your life are being shortchanged because you're concerned with what people are thinking of you. It's amazing, that challenge. I love it.
So if you haven't caught on yet, these 2 things are going to make you feel uncomfortable. So if you do the challenge and you don't feel uncomfortable, you're probably not doing it right, or you're not doing it at all. So expect to feel very uncomfortable when you do these things. And because it's 2.5, the extra 0.5 is...
Extra 0.5 is for you.
So you get to decide what kind of challenge you'd like to do. So maybe it's something personal to you. Maybe it's, again, something like this 10% or 30 second. Let Aaron and I know. I mean, we're on Instagram, Begin to Be's on Instagram. So tag us and show us, or a picture or video, and then challenge us to do it. Because we love trying this kind of stuff. We're still working on expanding our comfort zone. Because it's so important to your career, your life.
Absolutely.
That's it. I mean...
You want me to recap?
Yeah, why? Why are we doing all this?
So, first of all, expanding your comfort zone, because like we said at the beginning, most everything you want out of life is on the other side of fear, which is your comfort zone. So everything out here is being held back by our comfort zone. So expanding that, growing that, gets you to where you want to be. Using these challenges, these are actually surefire ways to like train your mind to get used to being uncomfortable. And then, you know, that helps me with my public speaking. That helps me with other things. That helps you with other things. It helps you do things you might be normally scared to do, become more comfortable, and then you find scarier things to do, and you keep growing as a person.
But let us know. Like I said, we're on Instagram. Tag us. I'd love to see what you guys are doing. And then challenge us to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Until next time. See ya.